Was there any difference in pay from challenger and champion?
No. Well, it depends where you sat in the territory. What kind. If you were a tag team that had been moved up there, you might be getting a bounce. You might be getting $1,000, $2,000 a week, bounce in your pay because you got more. I I don't know. Well, when Bam Bam was around, but I don't think too many guys followed what other guys were making. It wasn't until Bam Bam came around and started complaining about the week he had. We made 12 or 14,000, pissed the giant off, so the giant sat on him for 20 minutes in the garden, wouldn't let him move, and then he was humble.
Well, yeah. How can you even complain when you're making that much in a week? That's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, you get lost in you're lost in your own importance.
Yeah. Do you know, you've brought him up. I'm going to have to ask about Bam Bam Bigelow because I don't know when we're ever going to get another chance to bring him up again. Like, when he came in, I know that Lanu Poffo hated him, absolutely hated him. Was he just like the most reviled guy in the locker room when he came in?
I got along. He lived in Asbury Park, and I had a place up by Edison, so we're 30, 40 miles apart. He was an incredible. He said, I called him. I said, "You're a pig." We one night, I'll say I'm going to say three pizzas, because Ray Stevens said if the story's worth telling, it's worth enhancing a little bit. But I don't even know if I'm enhancing it. But I'll say three pizzas, 100 chicken wings, some of those bread sticks with the sausage, with the sauce, couple of quarts of soda, Coca-Cola or whatever, and he looks at me. He says, "What do you want?" I said, "What?" I just, I'm just in for a couple of wings and a couple of slices of pizza. It's 11 o'clock at night. You're up to 6 o'clock in the morning eating that much food anyway. But that's how he was. That's he would, and I can't. He's sitting there going through two or three pizzas, and we're up in Buffalo, New York when this order was made. And then they're good sized pies, and they call them in the East. They call them pies, like in the East Coast, and then pizzas with this and that, pineapple and ham or whatever. But I want two pies or three pies, 100 wings. It's God, yeah. Who's gonna 100 wings? Sit there and how fast can you chew 100 wings? We got to get up at 6 o'clock and catch a plane. But that's what he was. He was. He talked a lot. I guess to some people it seemed braggadocious. Where he was. He didn't. I was training a lot. He told me he hated bodybuilders, and I was in the gym every day. Does what you mean that? No, you're not a bodybuilder. Okay, whatever. He said, "But I hate bodybuilders," and he was, he was a big, strong guy, and I guess Lanny hated him. Some guys just hated him. I know. I don't know why. His dad had a roofing company. All his money, he lived at home. I guess he was one of the first guys in the East that got a push, because traditionally, when Vince Senior ran the territory back then, nobody living in the New York area, as far down as Maryland or so, they never get a push, never get used in the WWF in those days. So that's so he got a push there. I think he had a big match with LT Lawrence Taylor in WrestleMania. He got a good payoff there. He won I know he won a lottery number.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was a lucky guy. He was, he's into everything. It was won a lottery number and got into the roofing business or construction business with his dad. But just his eating and stuff, his habits and stuff were just, just blew his liver and kidneys out.